up sharing in
Check if it's
group
recording.
chat.
Smoothing the typo. Question.
In First Century 12, not as Cain who was of that wicked one. Actually, we have no definite or explicit word that Cain is son of the serpent. But in this verse, who was of that wicked one? According to the grammar, according to the verse, who was of that wicked one? Denomination said, it is not made, he is son of the serpent. Because the word of that wicked one is one of the wicked. He is just one of the evil or wicked person.
I will
What
stand
did you say
behind the
about
camera to ask a question. So it could be recorded very clearly. You wish to use this? Standing behind the camera will be very clear. Stand behind. Yes, English. Stand behind. Stand behind. Like use it like a microphone. No. That's in front. Behind. Go behind the camera.
Behind.
Okay.
So, the wicked one, or the so-called insincerity or insincere ministers, we can call it the ministers of the wicked one.
Okay, next question. I wish to collect everything before I start sharing. So our time will be very fast. Additional question, related question?
Do you believe that Cain is the son of Adam? In Genesis chapter 4, verse 1, give me explanation about yung kilala.
So Genesis 4:1. Okay, no more question? Sister Len.
According to the booklet of God, that man created in the spirit first. Brother Joel told this morning that Brother God and Brother Joel is the same, that God created in the spirit.
Brother God and Joel. God and Joel. What? If their teaching are the same.
No, that he said that the man created in the spirit.
Real?
Yes.
Okay. Question. Could you use it in English? Because they're hard. Whisper question.
Is the true prophet is the spirit of Elijah? As the spirit of
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
In the spirit realm, I have a previous, but I think it's in the cassette tape of this, about reminiscence. How many remember that? So if you can find the cassette tape and really find someone to fix Panasonic, you found it? Reminiscence? So you need to look for a repair job for Panasonic. I talked about our pre-existence. Oh, the word pre-existence is correct for us because it means before you existed. But the right word for conscious existence before is previous existence, previous conscious existence. I use the word reminiscence to show as though we previously existed. But it's as though. It's like you're dreaming. It's deja vu. It's just memory from God into your memory. So I'm not gonna go too far on this. help out in repairing the cassette player. So it could be transferred to digital. It's in Tagalog. Question? Practice them. Quiz per question to them regularly.
English, practice, others the same. Speak English. Speak English.
In Genesis 3:15, who has thy seed was talking about of the serpent or Adam?
This is a good question, but I'm gonna get the question of Manalit. Give you the mic. Give him the mic. Come to the camera. You go to the camera and then use the mic. Okay. Mic first.
I need
Oh, you first. You first.
I need very clear explanation about according in Hosea 4:6. How is
When
this
people are destroyed,
connect to
PTA.
hukum message?
If you read the lower scripture, it said about the desolation of children, thy children. So it will not just destroy you, it will destroy your children. So that knowledge most particularly will affect your children. It suits, it fits our present truth today about patriarchal training. Okay.
What can you say about that? Melchizedek. There are many Melchizedek, and there are a school of prophets before who trained to be Melchizedek, and they claim or other writing claim or that someone claimed that Noah is the first, and Melchizedek. There are many Melchizedek that time. Short answer. Many Melchizedeks is not the same as the typology from Shem. The typology from Shem helps you to compute the age of Shem. How about the others? They have the anointing, but they don't carry the main typology. Now when God said, "Thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek," it is true. All patriarchs, I have a message about that, have that anointing. Because that's a patriarchal training revelation. That's PTA revelation, Melchizedek. So you look for that video and audio. I'm not going to go into whole detail, but you know about Aaron, the descendants, you know about having an oath to receive priesthood. And you know about priesthood, royal priesthood. Okay? So I have lots of you search that terminology in my name.
It is true that Cain and Lua is twins, said Father Melchor.
Cain and
Lua.
Cain.
Said Father Melchor.
Very good one. Cain.
Said Father Melchor.
Is Lulua a female or male?
Cain.
Well, I read from some other sources. Each one of them have a sister, twin sister. So one is jealous over the other, or they're both fighting over one sister. Okay, I'm not gonna comment on that right now. What I'm gonna focus on is the traditional message that we should be delivering. In Genesis chapter 4, 1 and 2, Cain and Abel are twins. Now, could there be a possibility that this Jewish version are true? I'm going to put off speculating on that. That will be speculation right now. If it's a revelation, I will say, yeah, their basis is other writings. But right now, we're not gonna talk about that. Our time is short. And I don't have enough information on that. Because many Jewish writings, not necessarily perfect, okay? Some of them are mythology or fantasy. Example, let's talk about Lilith. I said, if her story is true, it will support Brother Jackson's explanation. So, that's as far as I go. I did not say that's absolute truth. Now, when I found scripture, Lilith was written in the Bible, in the Hebrew, then it lended more credence that she might be true. Okay? The same thing, there are many stories, if you know English. There are many stories in extra-biblical writings. I'm talking about Jewish writings that talks about Adam and Eve, the garden and the snake. There's a version that the serpent impregnated Eve. But there's another version that is a literal snake. Although most prefer the physical previous serpent, homonid form. Let's talk about Cain. The question is this question Brother Fernand, right? Who asked Genesis 3:15? Was his question? Is it Adam or Cain? Was Genesis 3:15? Okay. I have a sharing, please download it, that Cain is the fulfillment of Genesis 3:15. The seed of the woman and the seed of the serpent intermingled in Genesis 3:15, and they will have enmity with each other. You get the picture? The spirit, the seed of the serpent, and the seed of the woman are both in Cain's blood, so they had enmity. That's why there was a struggle in Cain. That's why the devil was knocking the heart. Okay? I hope you download it. Okay? Genesis 4:1. Is Cain the son of Adam? By adoption. So adoption is a very important doctrine. So do you have proof that Cain is not the biological father? Cain is not the biological son of Adam. The proof is in Genesis 4:25. You have appointed me another seed instead of Abel. Why? Because that will be the seed for the genealogical line of Adam. So the genealogical line through Cain was not the genealogical line of Adam. Now, you know there is a challenge in the internet. Is it possible Cain was disinherited? That's why he was no longer in the genealogical line of Adam. The proof that you can use is Joseph's sons. Two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh. One of them inherited his name, his tribe. The other invented his own, got another tribe out of him. But this is still what I can say. There are other compelling evidence. Speak English, and same topic, Brother Patun, because you're near the recorder. Appointing another seed, it means that's the seed of Adam. When you say appoint another seed, isn't it Cain should be in the genealogical line of Adam, even if he's wicked? Even look for wicked children like Ham or his children, Canaan and many others. It's still in the genealogical line, even if it's wicked. So there's another proof. Why is the line of Cain full of wickedness and the line of Adam full of righteousness? That's another factor. Why is God angry that these two seed lines intermingle? Well, those are the proof. If it's just the same, if Cain is the same, why would God be angry that these two seed lines intermingle? That's why the denominational version is angels from heaven cohabited with women. So, you go against another scriptural proof. Speak English, you're near the recorder. Let me finish this. Brother Magellan, minister of the wicked one, are there? Actually, that's the fulfillment today. If you read the story of Cain, Abel, Cain smiting Abel, it's one-sided battle, you know. They're not belligerent equals. If Cain will persecute, oppress Abel, Abel will not reciprocate, will not take revenge on the same way. So, but we know today in the churches that there are many warring factions in the churches that do the same thing.
They are against Jesus Christ.
But the real battle is being Berean versus Nicolaitan. Okay? Now, in Berean, there you find the real meekness. In Nicolaitan, you find fake meekness, dissimulation. You could be very meek, but you are destroying people by Nicolaitanism. Destroying others' property, others' ministry, others' reputation. Okay. And others' lives. Now, the ministers are talked about in that chapter. John will not just cite Cain just for the previous history. He was citing that in their present time, John was encountering them, experiencing hardship from them. And John talked about people separating from them. So whether they separated from our group or we are kicked out from their group, it's just the same. They're causing division. That is ungodly division. What is ungodly division? Division not because they're walking in the truth. Division because they are conquering the people's minds to prove all things. So engendering animosity with each other because no communication, no correct counseling, no verification, just immediate judge. While they can be biased to others that they are fair, but in the important fruit-loving people, they are biased.